Hi, my name is Kaitlin Turmel and I'm a therapist at Roanoke Valley Counseling Center. I specialize in counseling children, and a lot of that work also includes working with parents as they navigate their child's social and emotional growth and development. Today I want to talk a little bit about what it looks like as parents to manage your own anxiety and other feelings while responding to your kids' anxiety and other feelings. There's three things I'm going to touch on today, and the first is letting your child lead the conversation. Ask them how they're feeling and give them time to think about it and to share what that feeling might be. If you're not doing this already, I highly encourage families to have a feelings chart somewhere in their home, maybe on the refrigerator, by the table, something that can be referenced throughout the week by everyone in the family. It's a great way to encourage emotion naming and sharing at home. So ask them how they're feeling. You can use the feelings chart if that is helpful for them. And then listen, give them time to think about it and to share, and then validate that emotion. Let them know that you are thankful they shared that with you, and that it makes sense that they might be feeling sad or scared or worried about something right now. After you've had time to listen and reflect and validate those emotions, you can ask them what they might need. What makes you feel safe and comforted when you have that feeling? Again, giving them time to think about it first before offering some suggestions. And so that might be, I wonder if a hug might help, or maybe you might need some time by yourself. Or maybe you need to move your body, play, something like that. Those are all ideas of things to offer to help them feel safe and comforted in those feelings that they have. So that's the first thing. Let your child lead the conversation. Number two, go into that conversation with a sense of calm and confidence. If you are in a space where your emotions are feeling really big, it's probably not the time to have that conversation just then. But take some time to yourself, either talking to a trusted friend or your partner, your own therapist, those sorts of things. And then when you are feeling like you can have that conversation, go into that conversation with a sense of calm and confidence. Notice your tone. Avoid being overly reassuring. Sometimes when we are overly reassuring, that can actually increase stress and anxiety. And when we lead with that, it's actually communicating this is something to worry about or be anxious for going into that conversation with our own angst and seeking to calm and soothe and reassure and kind of repetitively. So something to notice and pay attention to there. And then thirdly, and this might sound contrary to what I just said, but third is to be honest about your own feelings and how you're feeling with them. This is not the same as processing those with them. That's something to do again with a trusted friend or your partner or your own therapist, but highly, highly important and valuable to model to your kid what it looks like to honestly name your feeling and then do the hard thing anyway. They need to see how you are processing and working through your own feelings, whether that be worry or sadness or anger or those sorts of things. Again, that's not theirs to handle and to carry, but something that they can see you being honest about it and taking care of yourself in that way. That could be a whole nother video. Maybe we can do that in the future. But a huge part of kids learning emotional literacy and growing and developing in that way is having you model for them what it looks like to name and tame that emotion.